Hey, Kevin. Hey, Kai. Hi, Jerome. John Tier. Hi, Melody. I love and appreciate you. Randy.
Happy Saturday, everybody.
I don't know if Billy heard me, but
and we are live. We are live on YouTube.
Well, Meg, you just want me to take off, or you want to?
I'm making sure everything's muted for a second. I'm hearing myself multiple times. So
what?
One second.
Now I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
No, I can hear you.
Okay. Let me see here. So I'll start by saying welcome everybody to the AMA. Happy Saturday. Hello. There's many ways you can ask Robert questions on here. One of the ways you can do that is by clicking the reactions button on the bottom of the screen here or on your phone and raising your hand. We also take questions from people on YouTube or on here, text-based questions. You can type your question and I'll read it to Robert, and we'll do our best to answer you guys. So happy to have everybody here. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. So Dad, do you have anything you want to open with? I'm sure you have maybe something.
I do. So awesome. I know there's a lot of people, even internationally, that is watching us now. Our membership or subscribers are going up like crazy on YouTube. So
yay.
Yeah, we had 105 new subscribers. We're doing our best to try to catch Corky. And he just better not let off the gas. It's like we'll get him. So yeah, the only thing I want to share for people that are watching me all over the world is it takes a little longer for me to get a visa to Africa. So now I'm working out that last step. I got all my shots yesterday. But for people that hear this will wonder, I won't be showing up on Monday. I had to cancel my flight, my hotel rooms, but I have a couple people that found me some person that works at the Nigerian embassy in the United States. So yeah, so hopefully we'll get that all taken care of. And yeah, the only other opening statement that I have is I just again thank you for all your prayers and all your wishes and all your deals. I'm doing better. Yeah, and yeah, I got 4 vaccines yesterday. I was thinking this the other day. I know that there's a lot of people on here that will watch this live or recorded. And I know there was some people that are anti-vaxxers. And it was funny for me because I didn't really know what that meant, because I've been traveling all over the world my whole life and I've always had to get vaccines to go to other countries. So I was like, hey, it's like, and so for those of you that, you're always going to do what you can do. And I'm fine with that. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Sherry.
Is there, let me ask you this, Dad, are you even allowed to go to those countries without those vaccines? I don't.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right. So you kind of have to. So if you want to travel internationally into some places, you have to. So
yeah, there's places and like the Philippines and Malaysia, Thailand. There's places like that. There's, I know that you guys have probably heard of it, but like typhoid, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Their influenza. There's like 4,000 influenza, what we call a flu, and there are different strains and different viruses all over the world. And so, we get antibodies by getting flus and colds here in the United States, but that doesn't protect you against viruses in other countries. And so I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that has anyone here ever gotten a tetanus shot? By the way, that's a virus. And so it's found in our ground and it's found on plants and everything. So all of a sudden you scrape yourself on a rusty fence or a barbed wire fence, or you step on a nail and they go, if I were you, I'd get a tetanus shot. And everybody just says, go ahead and do it. I don't want to die, so.
Yeah, it would be like rabies. It's like you either get the shot or you die. So it's like, okay, I'll take the shot, right?
Yeah, so I guess yellow fever's like that. And again, they have oral stuff now to protect you against malaria. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, so crazy.
Well, cool. I'm glad that all went well.
Yeah.
We don't have any hands raised yet. Once
Right?
again, to raise
Anyone got a win? We're going to start doing, if you got a win or something that's working great, please throw that out. And if you just have a statement or you have any questions, just let me know. It's funny, I had there was a number of people that were saying why Africa hasn't grown as fast as, we've been in Africa for a number of years. And it was hilarious when I blew this group up. I know some of you, if you didn't see my Facebook, Mosh hit 25K. I think right now, Joshua Daramella is right at 41,000 in volume. It's just amazing how fast it's growing there now. We'll at least have another 125K break before we got a week left, and so it's funny. It's the Nigerian group's volume is almost going past my second biggest leg. So, it's amazing. So there was a number of people that reached out to me that have been building that area for a long time. And they go, how are you catching momentum like that? And I said, I don't know why you couldn't. And they said, well, if people sell product and then the next week they get paid and the people can't figure out how to get their money out of MDC and spend it. And so I went, I really don't think that Joshua Daramella and that team is just doing the business and not getting paid. So let me reach out to him. And so I reached out to Joshua Daramella and he sent me a video that Mosh did, that is the main leader out there. And he did a video that he sends to all his people, not only immediately showing them how to set up their back office to get paid, but also how to turn the currency into Naira. And so that's the difference between people that go, I can't figure it out, and people that say, I'm going to figure it out. I'll find a way. So, I had a little bit to do with sharing these guys what to do. And so I will do a quick statement on that because you guys will crack up. And I just said, I said, so you guys are getting paid? And they go, yeah. And I said, so how many of you are leading with your back office, showing how much Naira you made? And they go, that's what you showed us on your video. And so it might be easy to recruit when someone says, hey, I don't know if you're open to this. I've been with this company for a month. I just made over 1 million Naira. I'll probably make pretty close to 2, maybe 3 million Naira this month. And I was wondering if you're interested in looking at something. So it's pretty interesting how that's working over there. And so, all right. So now we got a couple, Matt. I'll turn it back to you.
No, I mean, I just think it's great. I think obviously momentum matters a lot. And when you have a bunch of people in momentum, it gets everybody excited. It's like when anything like that is going off, it's funny because I've watched my dad through the years with sports react to momentum in that way. Right, Dad? Where it's like, you see a team and he doesn't watch sports like all the time, but when he does, it's normally because there's some type of story of like a team that has momentum and they're really, really like putting their all into it, not making any excuses, not finding reasons not to, but finding all the reasons why they should. And I think it's amazing that the Nigerian team is doing that. And I think that they're inspiring a bunch of people over here in the United States and worldwide by what they're up to and what they're doing. So that's really cool.
Yeah. So, and when you look at economy that's hurt as bad as their country, I forget they got double-digit inflation. And then in the last 6 months, Matt, the fuel cost in Nigeria has tripled.
Wow.
And so, we know what it feels like when things come up here, and so it's really getting attention there. So it's amazing. They're just really, really duplicating very fast. I think there was like over 900 people they enrolled so far this month. So that's insane. Yeah, when you get to, and the other thing is too, is they're focused on FFX. And so what they're doing is people are buying bunches of the FFX and then they're giving them to their group and they're selling it just in one sachet. And so what they're doing is the people take that sachet and go out and they're selling it for more. So the people are making immediate income in their pocket right now. because there's just so many people financially hurting. And
Right.
when you find out a way to do that, and it's like it's very, very, very cool that that people are doing that. So I can't wait to get there and really blow it up. So
Yeah, I'm sure it will be like another one of those adventures, you know, where you'll be able to talk about it for years. You know, I remember my dad going to Malaysia and going all over South America on that tour too. And it's memories and then some, you know. It's like, not only are you there to support the people that are really doing their best and putting everything into it, but at the same time, it's like you create all these memories with people. And those memories are really impactful to them, the belief, right? Like the belief that people are there to support them and everything like that. So I know you just like to do things and then think about it later with the ticket and everything like that. And that didn't surprise me in the slightest when I heard that you did that.
Yeah,
you know, it's funny. The only thing that slows you down is the US government. That's the only thing that's going to slow you down, the visa aspect of it. So
yeah, this time, believe it or not, it's the Nigerian government, but
got it.
Yeah. And yeah, on my biggest tour, I hit 10 countries in 10 days and spoke live in front of over 1 million people. And
how old were you? Do you remember how old you were when you did that?
I'm just proud. That was in 2015, 2015, 2016.
So almost 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's for anyone ever thinking like, oh, okay, like that's a lot. I've watched my dad through the years put out so much energy and travel so much for people. And I think that Nigeria won't be any different, you know? So
yeah, there's so many, they call their places states too. You know what I mean? So Africa's a large country, and you know, Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, they're all different states. So Chris Robinson and Josh both told me that they were doing over $1 million a month out of Africa. So
wow.
So I'm looking forward to beating that.
Excellent. But not competitively. You're just
I'm not competitive.
Yeah, totally. Well, with that said, we're going to get into the AMA here. We already have a couple of hands raised. First thing I'm going to say is I'll let everybody know how to raise your hand. Once again, now that we have more people on here, you just click reactions on the bottom if you're on Zoom, and you can raise your hand if you want to ask your question. Another way to do it is just to write your question in chat, either here on Zoom or on YouTube. I'll be taking those questions and giving them to Robert on here as well. So with that said, we're going to start with the first person that raised their hand. Jody, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Are you there? You with us? And now that we have more people on here.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Robert.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Peachy keen. How are you?
Blessed and highly favored and deeply loved.
You know what? You are just the epitome, Robert, of the results.
Raise their hand.
Of
Jody,
a big
unmute.
heart full of love and intentions of being of service. Look how you're healing so quickly. I mean, you're just the epitome of it all. So my win, well, the most recent one happened just this afternoon, a couple hours ago.
Wow.
So back in January, the end of January, I reached out to just a random Facebook friend, and asked her if I could send your video. And she said, well, yeah, sure. I don't have anything to do right now. So she watched it. And, you know, over the months, we've had, you know, really nice, enjoyable, sincere conversations, etc. So a couple hours ago, my phone pings, and she's now an affiliate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. I do have a question though. Okay, so Monday the 17th.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Of course.
First, I'm proud of you. Everyone give Jody an atta girl. And
thank you.
I just wanted to give you a couple of notes that when you see someone that becomes affiliate, immediately send them an email or
I did
from saying congratulations to be affiliate.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I just say congratulations on being an affiliate. And then another step that you can take is say, the person on the video is my friend and business partner. And if you don't mind, I'd like to introduce you to them on Facebook group chat.
You would do that? Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you don't have to edify me. You just have to put it in a group chat and just say, hi, Robert, here's the new affiliate that just joined the family. Her name is Nancy. And I just wanted to introduce you. And then I'll come on there and say, Jody, I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you. And hi, Nancy. Welcome to the company. Welcome to the company. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. And if you need, we can do a Zoom.
Oh my gosh in heaven. Wow. Yeah, so what I do with every person who orders, reorders, joins, etc., in the MDC app, I'll actually copy the notification and I send it to them. And I send it to them and I say, oh, I'm doing my happy dance right now. Congratulations. Welcome to the family. Okay. And
that is so cool.
Yeah. Then I'll say, when is a good time for us to audio call, video call, or old fashioned call? So I can help you get started.
Yeah, I'd like to get to know you better and
right.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So this past Monday,
on the 17th.
Yeah. You mentioned a 30-day challenge, and I don't know. Y'all know I love my challenges. So it was supposed to start the 18th, but I actually started on the 17th, about 30 days of only positive words. So I'm doing pretty good. The 20th, I just gave myself a check mark. Kind of screwed up a little bit, but no big deal. Whatever,
Jody, oh my God, you're a human being. Isn't that awesome?
Yes. So we're under a severe weather alert and it's really ugly outside. So my question is, do you use business cards?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, I don't use business cards because I really don't go out in public and actually talk to people about this business. It's like I always want people to find the right people at the right time, Jody. I'm always telling them something they can do. And then if they don't do that, it just wasn't the right time. So me going out and getting my shots and dealing with this lady named Mary from immunization and stuff, even the doctor yesterday, it's fun for me. And I think you guys would crack up on this. The doctor looked at me and he says, you're 61. He said, yeah. He says, are you on any medications? And I said, none. And he goes, that's interesting. He goes, most people your age is on medication of some kind. And I said, yeah, because those people listen to doctors. And he looked at me and his name is Dr. Pack. And he goes, that's funny. That's funny. And I said, yeah, I've been to the ER a number of times, including with my shoulder blade. And he goes, when'd you hurt your shoulder blade? And I said, 2 weeks ago. And he goes, and you're moving your arm? And I go, yeah. And he goes, that's bizarre. So they were connected to St. Vincent's Hospital. So he went in and looked at my x-ray and he's going, he says, you don't have any bruising at all. And I went, yeah, thank God, and it was just funny,
Wow.
So I bring that up because one of the girls asked me why I was going to Nigeria. And I said, well, I challenged a group of people there that if they did a certain amount of sales, that I would come there and work with them one-on-one. And I said, they surpassed the challenge that I gave them. And she goes, what do you market? And I said, oh, just thousands of products. We've got like a little Amazon. You can sign up for free and use the products. And if you like them, you share them with other people. And if they buy it, you get paid. And she goes, I would really, really like to check that out.
Yeah.
And I said, awesome. I said, here's my phone number. Send me a text and I'll send you the links.
I do that too now. I have not used a business card. Oh my God, 3 or 4 months now. And I find it really a whole lot more fun
Oh yeah.
connecting
When
with
you tell
people.
them, when
Yeah.
you tell them to send you a text, you're
Uh-huh.
putting them in control. See, so a lot of times what people do, well, give me your phone number so I can send you some stuff,
Uh-huh.
right? I don't want to work with anybody that I have to convince to do this business.
Right.
That's why I have so much fun. And even she was saying it, her name was Jody, believe it or not. And she said, man, you're just so happy. And I said, yeah. I said, all my friends and relatives know me as Happy the dwarf, I said, from Snow White. And she said, I can see that. So, again, when you're full of energy and you're full of enthusiasm, regardless of what's going on, you're just doing that. You know what I mean? And did she send me a text? No, she didn't. And neither did the doctor. And neither did the lady that did immunization. But I left it in their court, right? And so yeah, it's just speak to those that have ears to hear. And yeah, pretty cool.
It's also like, isn't it interesting too, how when you're not desperate, when there's less desperation there, how much that matters.
So important.
That's
So
huge.
Like, yeah, it's huge. Even in marketing, it's like if you don't necessarily come off as, oh, I need you to contact me, I need you to do this, or I need your information so I can contact you. Now you're just kind of only opening yourself up, like my dad said, to people that are genuinely interested and excited. And aren't those the people that you want? You want people that you don't have to walk through the process consistently, So
I'm proud of you, Jody.
Congratulations, Jody.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. So if I have to jump off, I love you guys. Thank you so much.
I love you too. You bet. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, Jody. Next in line with their hand up is Len B5. Len, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Are you with us?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Robert.
How are you, sir?
Fantastic. Nice to be able to talk with you. You are definitely one of my heroes.
Oh, thank you.
You're quite welcome. In fact, just before I got on, I was thinking, you often talk about My Daily Choice, and one of the reasons that, to be honest with you, I don't know exactly how I found you.
Hey, do you believe in a higher power?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, that's how.
Okay, great. And so, in fact, like I said, just a few minutes before we got on, I was thinking that one of the things that really has attracted me to your teaching is the fact that you're on daily.
Well, thank you.
And that really means a lot. A lot of the things that you've talked about as far as your mentors are concerned has been kind of an inspiration to me and all. And I thought about it. I was like, not trying to get you to change what you're calling any of your videos, but
Right.
Since you do My Daily Choice, you also do My Daily Chat.
Thank you. My mentor used to say, it was funny when I learned from him. There was a name that I sort of used for a while, me and my son, and I was calling myself, I used to be an auto mechanic and now I'm a life mechanic. And so what I love to do is give people a checkup from the neck up.
I like that.
So thank you. And is your first name Len?
Yes.
Well, Len, very, very thank you so much for making that comment. And my new friend, if we're not Facebook friends, please send me a private message, Len, and I'll delete someone and add you.
Well, thank you so much. If I may, I had a couple of questions to ask.
Please.
One of them is, I noticed from listening to a lot of your videos that maybe I'm taking this as an inference, but do you follow up with people?
No. Nope, I don't. Now, I will rephrase that though. At the beginning, I really trust my instincts, Len, from doing this so long. So let's say that you and I had a conversation and something in it just, sort of went, this guy's pretty, seems like this would be great for him. And if I send someone a message and they don't call back, then I might just say, I was thinking of you today. How's everything going? But anything that I instructed them to do, if they don't do it, I don't follow up. So if I say, listen, here's a gift, I would probably say to use, chapters 4, 14, and 7. And then if I send them a video, the steps to success, I won't reach back out to them and ask them if they watched it and why didn't they become an affiliate. I'm so busy. I'm going to say that different. I am not busy. I just love focusing on planting seeds than trying to beg seeds that are on fertile ground to grow.
Okay.
So I keep the focus on finding the diamonds and finding the piece of gold. That excites me.
Okay. Great. And one other thing, I heard on a video not too many days ago. I can't remember which one. Like I said, I'm pretty much tuned into you on a daily basis.
Well, thank you.
And by the way, when I heard that you had your little mishap with the tennis ball in your shoulder and everything, I definitely prayed for you for quick healing. But you said on the video, and I don't know if you completed your thought, but you kind of said something like, you would be surprised, talking to us, so to speak. We would be surprised as how fast you sort through people.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that? And it seems like kind of back to what you were saying a minute ago about the following up.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen this video yet, but it's basically Mark Cassetta going through sorting cards. You know what I mean? And my mentor, he took that from my mentor. My mentor did that right away. He would come out and shuffle a deck of cards, and he would do it with a couple of people. So you could see it always happened this way, where one person would go through like quite a few cards, Len, before they found an ace. And it never failed where he would shuffle them up and then ask another person to come up. And sometimes it was like the second card, and it's like, and so because the message that I leave people, Len, is less than 15 seconds, so I do a verbal message and I would reach out and just say, hey, Len, I see that you're following me, or I see that you sent me a friend request, or I see that you're on this page and you made this comment. And I would just say, Len, I love connecting with people. And I just hope this message finds you and yours blessed, and you're having a great year. And that's how fast I leave a quick message. Then if they reply, and when they reply, they usually say, they'll usually say something like, thank you very much. I hope the same for you and your family, or thank you very much. And I've even had people respond, I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? And I go, oh, I said, well, I'm Robert Hollis. How are you? And then what I'd say is, I always like giving the gift, like I teach in my deals. I say, well, Len, listen, I don't know if you've heard of The Science of Getting Rich. It was written in 1910. It's inspired so many people to happiness and success. And here's the free audios, and here's the free book. And I send it to them. And that really, and I go, listen, this book really has changed my life and a lot of people that I know. If you wanted a shortcut, you could start with 4, 14, and 7 in that order. And I don't remember if I've ever gotten a negative response. I'm trying to think. I've gotten no responses, but I've never ever had anybody, Len, go, how dare you send me a gift? I haven't. So when they say thank you very much, I like this, or I've read it, I will do that. And I'm going, also, I was wondering if you could do me a huge favor. Right now we're looking for people that need to make extra money. And if you know of anyone like that, I'll just send you a short video of documentation along with a way to sign up free as an affiliate, just like you would with, Facebook or Zoom or Amazon. And then I send that short steps to success. And again, if you send me a private message, I'll send you the order of exactly how I do it.
Okay.
And
Great.
so that's what I'm doing. And I believe it or not, I just now started using a little bit because I'm building my YouTube channel. I now, when I do a Facebook, a YouTube live, I'm sharing it on LinkedIn, I'm sharing it on Twitter, I'm sharing it on other things, and I don't know if I'm getting any results from that, but I only work with people that, and here's one other part, Len, that I think is very unique. If you've done this industry at all, it's pretty amazing how you can find those individuals. And Len, I'm just guessing that you're one of those people. But when I looked for what I was looking for, I then researched to find out who had a link. I clicked on the link, I created an account, and I bought a bottle of CBD from my wife. So I like working with people that are like that, than people that are like, well, Lynn, tell me this. Lynn, I got this question. Lynn, I got this question. And Lynn, what about this? And what about that? So it's fun when you see people that are watching this video live or recorded, that there are a group of people that go, it's not going to hurt me to create a free account and see if this is something for me or not. So when you have a mentality of an individual that feels like they need to ask you a million questions and then they still don't do anything. And I got to slow down my speech when I say this, but there was a statement I used to tell people all the time is don't be an ask-hole. Like, well, and what did you say to me? And I said, don't be an ask-hole. That's a person that asks a lot of questions and still won't do anything. So I hope that helped you, Len.
It definitely did. I did want to mention, I'm definitely not going to mention the name of the company.
Right.
But I'm sure you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I mention, and if I may, when I heard this, I was like really awestruck by who you are, because you mentioned in several of your videos that there was a set of twins that you worked with.
Mike and Tony Kupas at ACN.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, this dude talked to those dudes that got them off the ground with that.
Yeah, and there's a video that I have on my YouTube channel, Lynn, that's called The Professor. It's like the second most video that I've had. The other one was like a viral video of me laughing at a guy getting washed in the back of a pickup truck. But the coach, the professor, there's this, I ran in a small ad, the Detroit Press. This is before the internet. And I just said, listen, ex-auto mechanic, I put unbelievable. And I put ex-auto mechanic, makes 6 figures a year, no experience necessary, looking for 5 people and a phone number. And so I had this incredible, beautiful young girl named Lynn Martinez that answered the ad. And my mentor challenged me to go to another city and do what I had already done in my city. So I went to Detroit, and Lynn Martinez answered the ad and came down. I showed her the theoretical example instead of showing the whole entire presentation. I always did that because my mentor did that. And I said, so do you see an opportunity for yourself? And she goes, I absolutely do. And I said, do you see a place that you would like to get started? And she says, there's a problem. She says, I've been laid off from a jewelry store I worked at. And she says, I don't have any money right now. And so I did to her, Lynn, exactly what my mentor did to me. I said, Lynn, if I could show you how to make money with this company without you investing a dime, would you be interested? And she said, yeah. And I said, I want you to think of a person's first name. I'm going to describe them to you.
There's a problem. She says, I've been laid off from a jewelry
Okay,
store.
where is the echo coming
And
from?
she says, I don't have any money right now. And so I did to her, Lynn, exactly.
Someone
see.
watching the YouTube channel, Lynn, or are you on
Yep.
the YouTube?
No, I got
channel?
it. I got it.
Oh, okay. So Lynn, I said, you know, do you know somebody that's like an entrepreneur? They really do well. They're positive. They are always, you know, telling stories and jokes and you know, if they had a bumper sticker that said, you know, the person with the most toys wins, this would be that person. And they have nice clothes and nice cars. And I just went on and on and on. And she said, yeah, she said, my boyfriend. And I said, really? I said, what do your boyfriend does? He owns a landscaping company. His name is Mike Kupas. And I said, well, listen, I said, if I called Mike on your behalf and said, hey, Mike, I know you don't know me, but I'm here with your girlfriend, Lynn Martinez. And I was wondering if I could get a minute of your time. And I just simply say to him, listen, I described a person to Lynn and she said you. And based on her recommendation, I'd like to share with you who we are, because I know you would know some people that would help our company expand, and you definitely can be compensated for that. And Lynn said, if that's all you're going to say, I can say that. And I said, great. So she called Mike and said, listen, I want to introduce you to this guy, Robert Hollis. He's expanding a company. And I got on the phone, talked a little bit with Mike, and he says, I'll see you in 20 minutes. And he brought Tony, his twin brother.
Okay.
And so I showed them the theoretical example. But before I even did that, I first off went, listen, I don't want to waste your time. I said, here's my check. And back then I was wearing a different kind of flowered shirt. It was a Western shirt. And I had Levi's on and I had cowboy boots on. I showed him my check that month. It was $38,000 for that month. I was 28 years old. And he said to me, he goes, do you know where you are right now? And I said, yeah, I'm in Detroit. And he goes, yeah, this is West 8 Mile Road. And I said, that doesn't mean anything to me. And he just said to me, he goes, you do know there's a lot of people in suburbs, right? I said, dude, I've been here for a week. I haven't been anywhere. And so he took me to Novi and Troy and, so, you know, suburbs around there. And I moved in with them in their apartment and taught them the industry. And they went straight to national marketing director, just like I did with a company called NSA. And then in end of 91, we both all went into Equinox. And that wasn't going to go right. So 9 months later, they started ACN at the end of 92. And I don't know if you're muted, Lynn, but I was the #1 worldwide RVP for that company in 98, 99, 2000, and 2001.
Okay. Wow. Fantastic.
So a lot of people ask me, why I'm not there. And it just happened to be a change, you know, all of a sudden we were making millions of dollars off people's long distance service. We were doing 6-second increment billing and it was 25 cents a minute. So we could beat 30% off AT&T, MCI, and Sprint. And then all of a sudden long distance went from 15 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, and then free with cereal. So I had 2.6 million customers and nobody was billing anymore. So we tried to move to energy, but that didn't happen fast enough. So we converted those people over to gas and electricity through PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric. But that's when Gray Davis got kicked out of office in California because he had done deals with Enron. And we now all know what happened there. And so he got recalled, and then the governor came in. And so there's my little quick story with ACN.
Okay, well, listen, I do. I know you got a lot of other people to talk with.
Sure.
but I did have one other thing because
Yeah,
it
go
was
ahead.
something you said. I don't know. Can you make this out? Let's see.
It's
It's
because of
currently
your
blurry.
because
Yeah.
of your fuzzy screen. It's oh, are those the 6 boxes?
It was actually 3. One of them had connections over it, and you had thousands, and then you had 11 in there. Then you had invites. And 300
Yes.
And I don't know if I just caught it in between, and I just didn't know what exactly you were meaning when you were talking about those boxes.
Yeah, when I was a mentor, when my mentor taught me, he would just always he would draw 3 boxes. Man, I haven't done that training in forever. Melody Riva's on here, love the boxes. And it was funny, he would draw those boxes on the whiteboard, Lynn, and he would say, you know why these boxes are so small? And everybody would go, why? And he goes, because you just put a number in them. So it was a number of people that you connected with, and then the number of people that you sent the video to, and then the number of people that actually became an affiliate and bought something. And so he said the boxes were so small because if you put all zeros in them, that means you can get better because you can change the zeros to ones. You know, I talked to one, and he said, just watch your numbers because, you know, it's hard to change things that you don't measure.
Okay.
And so that was the deal for it. And then the funny part of it, Lynn, was he goes, again, the reason you want to put the box just to size for a number is because you notice that you can't put excuses in this box. You know what I mean? So, so when people go, hey, Lynn, how many people did you connect with, this week? And it's like, well, you know, I had a headache and the screen door needed to be fixed. And, you know, my wife wanted me to also take out the garbage and wash the car, you know. And then the other ones where people get the big deal syndrome is always the joke. And you go, well, Robert, listen, you know, I talked to this one guy and his ex-brother-in-law, you know, actually knows the guy that actually makes the decisions for Lowe's in the Alabama area. And you're like, guy, you know, so you always get these people that just want to tell you this big story and you go, well, did the person become a free affiliate? No, but I just wanted to tell you that I was talking to this guy. Lynn, thank you very much for bringing up those boxes. That's a video. That's a video that I have.
Right. No,
Well,
that's a
thank you so
throwback for
much.
me too. Thank you so much, Len. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Happy to have you here. Thanks so much for your questions.
Again, send me a private message, Lynn, so I can help you.
Awesome. So next person in line with their hand up is Mary. Mary, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Are you with us, Mary? Ooh.
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. You too. So I have a couple of wins that I just wanted to share. So
cool. Please.
I'm sorry, I'm outside. The first
Why
one
are
is
you sorry that you're outside?
Being outside's good.
It is.
So say,
Because
I'm
my hair
not
gets all
sorry.
over
I'm
the
not
place.
sorry for being outside.
Okay. So I am up to 32. I'm up to 3,250 friends on Facebook. So I have tons of connections I'm making, and I'm thrilled. I got 2 customers.
Yay!
Yay! It's a little win, but I'm psyched. So
It's
that
a
was it.
huge win. It was a huge win. March 5th of 2018, I had 0 customers and 0 affiliates. So my first weekly check was 0, and then my next weekly check was $70. So I'm proud of you, Mary.
Yay! Anyways, that's all. I just wanted to share.
Perfect. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Love and appreciate you. Thank you.
Love and
sharing.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Hey,
That's
Mary,
amazing. Good
really,
job.
really quickly. I don't know if Mary would feel comfortable with this, but Mary, if you did a short video on how you're getting so many friends on Facebook, and you put it on your YouTube channel, how many people here would go subscribe to Mary and watch the video? Okay, I'm just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I will work on that.
All
definitely.
right, cool. Thank you very
It's
much.
easy and it's
Everybody.
actually very easy and it's really a lot of fun. I've made some really nice connections, and I've had to, block and delete people too, but it's the process. People, I thought it was scary, and it's not. It's actually really fun.
Nah,
So-
if your thought is always trying to find good seed to plant and I know that I got to go through a lot of dirt, and sometimes the dirt is not very fun, and sometimes I run into a couple of rocks, rock heads,
Absolutely.
but you keep doing it, it works. So yeah, Mary, a lot of people are posted in here, me, I would. So yeah, we can get you a bunch of views on a video on how to make friends on Facebook.
Okay, we'll do.
All right. Love you, Mary. Thank you.
Love you too. Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much, Mary.
Thank you.
Looking forward to that video too. So next in line after Mary, I've got Kai. Kai, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Are you with us, Kai?
Hi, Kai.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep,
hear
sure
ya.
can. What's up?
Not much. Just
You should have
Sure,
said
so
my
my-
income. Okay, here, let's do it again. Hey, Kai, what's up?
my income
Yay! That's good.
and my numbers. Just want to share a big win. Not really a humble win. Let's just say that. For the past 72 hours, I ended up enrolling 5 new paid affiliates, all from Nigeria. 2 of them were formally with MDC in my team, but have been inactive for over a year and a half until 4 days ago. I made the announcement say we are blowing shit up in Nigeria, and all of a sudden everybody just caught fire.
Yes,
it was
yes.
And the major praise, props, and kudos to you, Robert. I don't know what happened. A light bulb went off on my head, and I just went ahead and followed what you told me to do 3 months ago. Just send that video.
Don't beat yourself up. You're doing it right now. And
Yes, and it's so much faster, so much easier. So I literally feel like a big weight has been taken off my shoulders. My biggest setback was, and this is my fault, I'm owning this, was I was always, hey, did you watch the video yet? Did you watch the video yet? Did you watch the video yet?
yeah.
Why? Did you watch the video yet? It is exhausting.
It's not only
You have taken
exhausting.
that away from me.
Yeah, Kai, not only is it exhausting, but how many of you guys have heard this and you believe this? Fear of missing out. It's called fear of loss. And when Len brought up, do you follow up? That is my magic. Hey, Kai, I just thought I'd reach out to you. Do you know anyone that needs to make some extra money? I'll send you some videos. You can see the documentation on what we're doing. And I know this is not typical, but I'm just looking for people that would like to make that kind of money. And they're like, what is it? And I go, I'll send you a short video and become a free affiliate. I'll point, guide, and direct you in the areas you want to go. And it's like, okay, I'll get to that, or all right. And then they don't do anything.
Yeah.
So just like Matt said, it comes from a place of confidence to not follow up. It doesn't make me sound desperate. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, that guy asked me to create a free affiliate account and then he just left. it's like, like walking up to somebody and saying, hey, I get $100 for every $100 I give away. You know what I mean? So here, Kai, do you want $100? No, get away from me. Is this a scam? No problem, dude. No problem. No problem at all. And it's like, I'm moving on and I'm moving fast.
It's just like, bro, I mean, it just took Candace Bird Davis's tell me yes, tell me no, because I got to go to a whole new level.
Yeah.
And it feels so good.
Yeah, and this is what Mosh and Joshua really got down is I just said this straight out to Joshua one time. I said, do you really truly believe that there's nobody in Nigeria that's interested in making a lot of money? And he goes, no, I know there's people here that do. I said, find those people. And so when you're here with me, like I shared with Len, if you guys master what I teach in the professor, so I don't remember what level it is, I could look, but do you guys realize that Mosh that just did 25K, no exaggeration, you guys, he is like 7 levels deep. And here's what's so weird. You see Mosh at a 25, and then you go to his upline, and the upline's doing nothing. You go to that person's upline doing nothing. You go to that person's upline, they're doing nothing. You go to that person's upline and doing nothing. And then you hit Joshua Daramella, and he's got 41,000 of value. See, who gets someone excited to find someone excited to find someone excited? No one does that. They just bring in a bunch of people and go, hey, listen, plug into these 14 groups and plug into these trainings and do something. So Len knows Mike and Tony Kupas and ACN because I was willing to do that with Lynn Martinez. And how many of you met people that just really don't like connecting with strangers? See, Lynn ended up making so much money from sponsoring Tony and Mike. You know what I mean? But get this. When they started ACN, Lynn became the head of customer service for ACN. And I did finish this, Lynn. Listen to this. So Lynn and Mike broke up, right? And Robert Stefanowski is one of the owners of the company, and his brother, David Stefanowski, that owns like the majority of ACN, married Lynn Martinez. So holy cow, it's like, it's pretty cool. So Kai, I'm proud. How many people are happy with Kai? Yay.
Naturally, I just got another one that just texted me.
Guy,
this one is in the UK.
I'm so happy for you, man. One of the things I'm going to throw out there, and when you guys hear this, I know you guys have heard me preach this forever, and I'm going to share something with you guys. And how many people have heard of this girl, Hannah Gallagher in the UK? Right? So she's 100K. They think she's going to hit 250K this month or next month. Do you know I'm sharing a link in the chat? And when I share that link in the chat, do you know that's a cross line from me? She's not in my group. But a lot of people see how much stuff I put on my personal Facebook about MDC. And there's another way of teaching out there that you never put anything on your social media about the way you make money. Did I say that out loud? I want to make money. I just don't want anyone to know about it. I want to be a secret agent. You know what I mean? Go look at Hannah Gallagher's webpage and scroll down that page and try to understand why she's one of the fastest groups growing outside of mine.
Isn't that confidence, right? It's confidence in what you're doing.
I'm telling you, she just made a post on the gold bot. And she goes, I don't understand trading, but you know, I love working with a company that has a bunch of brands and thousands of product, and they're doing this gold bot and people are making all kinds of money from it. So just check it out. And every time she got a person that ranks, she's posted it on her wall. So I go there and I say, congratulations, we are proud of you. And every time I do a rank advance on my wall, she does it. And there's this whole group of people, I guess, that just think, that, I don't know, I'll stop beating up people. I'm just like, man, if my goal was to make a bunch of money to help a bunch of people, I don't know why I'd want to make me the brand instead of the thing that made people money. You know what I mean? It's like, so I just thought I'd throw that up. So it's like, I will keep yelling to the rooftops about the incredible opportunity that Josh Wagle created that helped Jenna and people like me and 18 other people how to earn over $1 million in commissions. I think he deserves the credit. I think that I love saying that. And, for those people that feel like they still got to hide that they're in a company and it's all about them, I don't know if that's very duplicatable, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I saw Arthur say, I think everything you said, Dad, is great. Thank you for sharing
Right.
that stuff. But I saw Arthur say, those that say don't post on your wall, tell you it's spamming. Truth be told, if you're on social media and it's your page, it's like your house and someone walking into your house and going, I don't like the way that things are decorated. It's like, this is my house. I don't know why you're telling me how to decorate my own house. This is my stuff. I do what I want with my stuff. Yeah. And I think we fall into this place of like really taking in other people's input that's not helping us in any way, that's very negative, and running with it. And I think the best thing that you can do is just do what you want to do anyway. And if you don't get the results that you feel like, okay, I'm putting myself out there, at least you did what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of people get themselves stuck in this loop of like not engaging because they're worried about what other people might say about them. And I think the reality is that if that's something that you're consistently thinking about, then there's a lot of things you're not going to do in your life that you may want to do. Because there's always going to be people that are going to say, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think you should do this. I just want to throw that input in on what you said, Dad. So,
well, thank you, Matthew. Great input. And another thing I would say to Arthur, if you guys could always do this, always in your life, look at everything you're doing and following and ask yourself, am I following this person because it's comfortable for me? Or am I following this person because they're documented? So if you guys see me in network marketing or see me in affiliate marketing or building a brand, if I'm listening to Tony Robbins, he tells you what he's doing. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Brendan Burchard, Frank Kern. Everyone that I follow, if you went to their webpage or their Facebook or their social, they're telling you exactly what the hell they're doing and what you need to do. Here's my course. Here's my seminar. Here's what I'm doing. This is why you need it. Give me your money. And I tell the story all the time. I told Matt, I went to a Frank Kern seminar in San Diego. And as soon as I walked in, I'm sort of shy. I get in front of a group of people and my other personality comes out. So I walk into this room and there's another guy that's my age, I think I was like 50. And I was telling Matt this, and all of a sudden these great big giant red balls were bouncing over like these 2,000 people. And they're bouncing these red balls all over the place. And then all of a sudden one finally gets close enough to me where I can see on the side of it. And Arthur, it said, buy my shit. And when it started, he told the rest of the gang, he said, listen, if you don't tell people who you are and what you're doing, why would they do anything? And I'll bring back to Len, Tony and Mike Kupas, when they had Donald Trump speaking at theirs. You don't have to like Donald Trump. Please just listen to the story. So Tony and Mike had Donald Trump all alone. And they said, what do you think the key to your success is? And he goes, if you don't tell people how good you are, why would they work with you? And he said, the rest of the world says the meek will inherit the earth and you shouldn't brag. And he goes, I tell everyone, you need to work with me. I have the show Apprentice. There's never been a show in the world that's ever been better than The Apprentice. It's got better ratings than all the other shows combined. And while you're hearing him say this stuff, you're going, that's not true. You know what I mean? You're in your mind, and he's going, I got the best water. I got the best steaks. I'm going to be the best president. And there's this group of people that just see his it factor and his confidence when he's lying. You know what I mean? Some people get mad at me because they're going like, well, Donald Trump doesn't lie. I just know that there's places that you can find out that Apprentice wasn't the most sought after show in the world. But I'm saying that it factor, Arthur. So when you run into people that say, listen, if you post all this stuff on social media, there's going to be a lot of people that are thinking you're spamming and you're saying all this stuff. Well, that's not your tribe, Arthur. That's not your tribe. Go to Taylor Swift's Facebook. I think she's talking about her tour right now. She's talking about her music. I want you to think, what other person that you know of on social media that is not 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, every second of the day, talking to you about what you need to do to help them out?
Well, I think that's where the people get caught in those spheres, right? Is it's like you really do believe them based off of their confidence. And a lot of people don't realize how important confidence can be. There's been a lot of scientific studies on getting a group of people to believe something that's a fact with hard-based information, and then just having someone else show up that has confidence and no facts, and then they all go out and check, I believe the person that had the confidence. Yeah. And I think it's believing in yourself and a lot of what you're trying to do. Like there's many different examples of this through history where this has worked out. One of my favorite ones, and you can look through all of these clips through the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s, but Steve Jobs absolutely believed 100% that he was making the best stuff in existence. And he told everybody that. Yeah. And he got all of us to believe it. Now, I love my iPhone, but I don't have Mac computers because they're not the best computers, in my opinion. But even though that may be the case, there are a lot of Macs out there, and a lot of people have, listen, I don't find many PC fans out there. All right. Like there's people that like PC computers and Windows. I mean, probably like 5 people like Windows, right? Enough to shout from the rooftops about it, like Apple.
Me?
Yeah. But Apple has this whole entire thing that was built off of Steve Jobs's confidence in what he was doing. Like absolute fervent confidence in what he was doing. And we're all the better for it. Like some people may lie and say things that are not true and you believe them, but if you go all the way back, it always goes back to that confidence thing. They probably have enough confidence in what they're doing that you question whether or not they're actually telling you the truth and the things that they're saying are right, like in a way that we kind of don't do with facts, right?
Show me the money.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I don't listen to anybody unless they show me their money. There's like, why would I want to follow somebody? It's like, I think of what Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Kylie Jenner having a Facebook and Twitter page and an Instagram page, and she never ever talked about what she was marketing?
No, that's how they built their empire.
Doesn't that
right?
sound like stupid?
And I bet you there's a lot of people, maybe even other friends that they had that went, I can't believe you're just going to market these makeup products and stuff like this, right? Like no one's going to say that now, right? Because history has proven them wrong. Right. But at this stage, we live in a society of eyeballs and attention spans, and the people with the confidence in what they're doing are going to get everyone's attention. Yeah. It's just the way that it works.
And we all got started on this, Matt, by go check out Hannah Gallagher's Facebook profile.
Right.
And her other profiles. And just ask yourself, do you think that she's creating a lot of tribe? So she picked this up from a company before MDC. And so when you see her social media, if you go back before she was involved in MDC, she's still celebrating her people that are in rank advances. All of her people are celebrating rank advances. And I know leaders that are in network marketing, affiliate marketing, that they're never going to celebrate anybody on their page.
Right.
I'm just like,
except themselves, right?
Yeah. Here's the 1 millionth selfie.
Right. No, I mean that ends
It's
up
like,
happening, right?
what
And
the
you
hell,
see,
man?
yeah, you see people that are able to build these massive followings. And when they talk about accomplishments, they don't say I, they say we.
Yeah.
And when you look at Steve Jobs talking about Apple, he doesn't say I created, he says we at Apple created these things. And I think building a group of people that is run by you, a community or a following, and you have the confidence in what you're doing and where you're directing them, can be very powerful. You can make massive amounts of positive change happen in the world with that. And that extends to business, that extends to an ideology, extends to everything. And I think to build confidence, you really have to have belief in what you're doing and know that that's the right path for you. Like half of deciding and having confidence is just making that decision. People like to live like in this middle, in between of maybe I will or maybe I won't, because it's so comfortable. But the reality is that when you finally tip into that place of I'm doing this is what I'm doing, you'll realize that things move so much faster. We've seen that even with people inside the inner circle, like Corky and other people, where they go, you know what, this is what I'm doing. I'm absolutely going to do this. And the momentum follows them because the people can feel that confidence. We're all human. We can feel that in people. And to develop that yourself, you just have to build that belief in what you're doing and what you're saying. And without that, people are going to notice the difference. Like they'll notice that you don't have any confidence in what you're doing, and they'll find somebody that does. That's what happens. So
I know that I have 5 seconds to grab someone's attention. And I know that there's 2 groups of people out there. You go to their social media, and within 5 seconds, you know who they are and exactly what they stand for. And then the other group, you go to their social media and you are freaking clueless. You go there, I don't know what this person's doing. I don't know what they're marketing. You already lost them. They do not go through your social media and click on your link tree and see your 75 things you have to offer. That they don't even get there.
yeah, there's no interest. They have to have interest in what you're doing and who you are to even get to that stage. Because like my dad was just saying, attention spans in people's eyeballs and attention is the most important commodity right now. It really is, because we have an excess of information. We have an excess of things that we could use our attention on. So people think about it. What am I going to use my attention on? And if they're going to use their attention, you better have something in those first seconds, minutes that really interests them. And honestly is for them too, because a lot of people are doing that. Right. And that's actually a big key of everything, is to just not just have the belief, but also know in your heart that this will help them, will serve them. Right. Instead of just serving yourself, because people, of course, also could feel that, we were bringing up Donald Trump and stuff. I think he really built a lot of momentum based off that confidence of everybody else saying he was the shit. Right. And we all know that. And that honestly comes from those 2 points.
Yeah,
So,
I think the 5 seconds of him telling people whatever he's telling them, it's like, what kind of confidence do you have to just say what he just did? You know what I mean? I think, and
people are blown away by it, right? Because it's like
wow,
a weird.
It's
Kanye West is like another example. Both of these people are very good at like getting in front of as many eyes as possible and going, I am the shit. You need to be following me. And no matter how many times people try to like knock them out, not that I'm fans of either one, but like both both of them can continue to like grow a following that's very fervent and will follow them forever based off of those principles. And you see other musicians, actors, athletes, politicians that can't do that. And you see the ones that do, and it's normally based off that confidence,
Right.
you know?
And
Kobe
I'll
Bryant
say-
believed he was the best,
I'll-
LeBron James, these people.
Yeah.
So
I'll say one more thing too. You know, I hired a coach, you know, Evan Carmichael. They showed me what they were making on their YouTube channel. And I like that. I'm the same way. It's like, this is how many followers I had. This is how many subscribers I had. And it just showed it go up, and it showed his income go up. And so he looks at my channel, and the very first thing that he says, which doesn't sound good, Arthur, is he's like, listen, you got 5 seconds to get their attention. So when you say, hello, buddy, my name is Robert Hollis, you already lost him.
yeah, you have to make a statement,
So,
right?
listen, Robert, no one cares who you are. And you got other people that going, well, I'm building a brand. When the rest of the world doesn't give a crap about you, who you are, they don't care. What are you going to do for me? So for me to pay a lot of money to a guy that says, Robert, you got 5 seconds. And I didn't have to think about it, Arthur. I just did it. So now my videos start out with a subject. Immediately. There's always a way. There's always a way. And people are going like, oh, maybe I'll hang on a little bit. See what I mean? So when people that make more money than me, Arthur, and show me and tell me what I need to do, I'm not one of the guys that go, but you don't know how much time and money I paid in courses of other people that I don't know that are documented. I drop everything, Arthur, like I shared with you in Nashville. And Matt gets mad at me. I find a coach that's documented. And now I want to get to that level. So I stop everything else I'm doing, and I'll get rid of videos. I'll get rid of courses. I'll change my website because I want their level of success. I don't need to hang on to a bunch of baggage and stuff that I've already paid for and done.
Well, I think it too, like Arthur was going to say something. So I want to let you say what you're going to say,
go ahead.
Arthur.
I was just saying that I was only posting that because most of the trainers out there are teaching attraction marketing, and they're telling people, hey, if you post what you're doing and you're spamming your page with all the company promotional stuff, they're just going to go directly to the website and sign up under a leader, and they're not going to sign up under you. Or they're trying to teach like attraction marketing, cover up your logo. You know,
let's teach scarcity mentality.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It won't work. Yeah, it won't work.
Curiosity marketing, covering up the logo so nobody sees, drinking, take a photo.
Oh my God. So, and Arthur, I'll say one more thing. Do you feel confident enough to tell me one leader that says that?
A trainer. He's not in a company.
Are you bold enough to say his name?
Ray Higdon.
Okay. You know how Ray Higdon gets all his money?
Training.
Advertising. So he preaches attraction marketing, and that guy spends $300,000 a month on social media advertising. How duplicatable is that?
Not.
It's not. So I paid Ray Higdon $48,000 for a year to coach me. I know what Ray does.
don't want to do that.
And I'm telling you, Arthur, if you want to be a generic network marketing trainer, then do everything that he teaches you.
I'm not saying I do that.
But you better do the advertising.
I'm not saying I do any of that. I'm just saying that's what all the attraction marketing people, that's what they say. Even the attractionmarketing.com people say that, and the beach bosses, and they all are pretty much the same thing. And
if Ray was watching this, Ray and I are great friends. You guys have seen it. If you put Robert Hollis interview with Ray Higdon, I think I've done 4 of them. So why did I hire Ray? Because I was upset at network marketing. I retired. I'm not going to do network marketing anymore. I talked Ray and Jessica to sell their position in World Ventures. And I learned from him to build a blog, to sell courses, to sell trainings, because that's how Ray makes his money. But I wasn't doing network marketing. So isn't it fun when people look? Yeah. So when people look at people, it's like, if you want to do what Ray's doing, Ray's awesome. Ray's documented. Ray knows what he's doing. The guy is awesome. So if you want to learn to advertise and do blogs to get people to buy your courses and also pay you for your seminars, follow Ray Higdon.
Now, isn't the interesting thing about attraction marketing is right there, like in the name, attraction. And it's weird how basic they try to make it on human psychology as far as attraction goes, when the reality is, listen, there's one thing that's going on right now. There's two movies that are out, Barbie and Oppenheimer. They're having two of the largest openings in the summer ever. And both of them are opening and they're growing that fast because of word of mouth, because of this Barbenheimer thing. And I'm sure you guys have all heard about. These people are going and seeing both, right?
I've seen it all over. Say
right.
It Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. They're going to see both of these movies. And I guarantee you these movies will have these massive openings and the studio system will look at it and go, how do we replicate this? And the answer is you cannot. Because just like making a viral video, you can know the makeup that goes into attracting people to watch something. But truth be told, there's a little bit of luck in there, and it's just showing up when the luck's there, seeing the right person seeing it at the right time, and just putting yourself consistently out there. This like constant thought that you can just attract people that will be interested constantly. I don't know. I just don't think human psychology works that way, at least not anymore. You know, there's just too much going on.
Facebook isn't going to even show all of your posts to all of your friends anyway. They only show like a small little percentage. So the way that Robert is teaching, you're reaching those people faster than Facebook is actually showing your posts to them.
Right.
So you can actually make one-on-one contact with them a lot faster than making a post and hoping that they see it and react and go to your site.
And the people that talk about building a brand too, Arthur, it's again, if they could prove to me that if they're doing a video and someone is seeing that video and going to their company and signing up just based off them being a brand. See, I did a brand a little different. Me and Matt made $3 million with the Robert Hollis brand. But I did it different, Arthur. I did it like the other successful people. I actually went out and focused on something and made millions of dollars at it. And so, you know, you look at the guys that do real estate or Grant Cardone or some of these other big people that are out there. Wait a minute, they focus on something, they made millions of dollars, and then they started their brand. I've yet to find someone that started a brand and made millions of dollars. And in fact, Arthur, a good for you guys that are interested in this. Last night, Kevin Hart, Terry and I watched Heart to Heart. He's got a series, and he had Mark Cuban on there. If you guys watch that, some of you will take the clip and start sending it to idiots that say you should focus on a brand. Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban goes, I talk to people and they go, hey, listen, we want to build the brand. And he goes, you're an idiot. Go back and get money back from your degree. And this is what he says, Arthur. You got to go watch the clip. He says the brands out there started with a product that gave value to people, and then they loved the value, so they told word of mouth to other people. Coca-Cola, Apple, Ford, General Motors. These brands started with a product that people valued and loved. Now you got a brand.
No, similar thing, word of mouth, right?
You don't say one day, hey, I'm Coca-Cola and we got a bunch of drinks, so we're building the brand Coca-Cola. You're running an ad and people go, what the hell is Coca-Cola? I don't know what that is. Yeah, you Coca-Cola. See what I mean? No, you start out with the product. So Mark Cuban was saying the biggest misconception why people fail is they're too busy advertising, doing a logo, and trying to build a brand instead of trying to sell a product with value that people love.
No, I mean, that's huge.
That's
right?
That's $1 billion information right there.
Right. No, I mean, and you can build a brand, and you see companies do this all the time too. They will have built their brand and then they go back to what you're not supposed to do and then dilute that brand to the point that no one's interested anymore. And we're seeing this even, like I Love Movies, going back to the Barbenheimer thing, right? All of these big Marvel tentpole movies that were supposed to make millions of dollars over the summer all bombed. No one went really to go see them. And so now the formula of just pumping out these superhero movies, everybody in Hollywood's going, this is not working for us anymore. Meanwhile, you have two original movies, Barbie's an IP, and of course the other one's a biopic. But at the same time, they're good films made by filmmakers that actually genuinely care about what they're doing. They're not trying to just pump stuff out to make money, and people feel that. And that's why they're willing to show up and watch 8 hours of movies or 6 hours of movies all in one day at a movie theater to see these things so they can talk to them about their friends, because it's a social event, right?
Great point.
And I truthfully think everything my dad is saying is true. What Mark Cuban is saying is true. You really do have to have your heart and mind in the right place, have the confidence like we were talking about, and share it with as many people as possible to grow that momentum. So then you can go, hey, I have this or I have that also. And that's why people like Kim Kardashian or these people can come out with a brand new brand in their, empire and make millions or billions of dollars off of it, is they've already worked with a ton of people on the way there to build their confidence in what they're doing enough that everybody that's following goes, listen, if she's into it, I'm into it. And there's a lot of people here on this call and that will watch this that have had that from my dad, right? That are going, listen, if Robert's involved in something, I want to be doing it, because he's built, based off of his heart and sharing, a community that supports and accepts and knows what he's promoting and what he's doing is right. So I think that there's a lot of power in that, and we could all learn a lot from that, So with that said,
great question. And sometimes we get on tangents, but those tangents are very, very important. They're super, super important, because and I think that we all learn too, Arthur, from a significant emotional event is I don't know if you've ever heard me say this, but Arthur, when you always talk to a bunch of people and you ask them what book, tell me what, and I'll do this with you, please unmute yourself, so if someone was going to say, Arthur, based on your life, what is your favorite book? What book made the biggest difference for Arthur? You're muted.
Leading an Inspired Life by Jim Rohn.
Okay. Here's a philosophy that I want to throw out to you, and just see if the rest of you guys can get this. Why is it that virtually every successful person, when they're asked what their favorite book is, it's different? Let me tell you. It hits them
different in a point of life that they're at.
Yes. So I tell people that something happens in your life where you draw a line in the sand, Arthur, and you just go, I'm not freaking living like this anymore. I'm done. I need to change this. I need to do it. And when you make that decision and you mean it from your heart, the next book is your favorite book, because you dug into that book and you went, I am going to digest this. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to read it over and over again. And this is going to be it. So that's why a lot of people have a lot of different books. They don't realize they made the decision before they did it. So let's take this a little further. Why is there multi-millionaires, even 8-figure earners, and a bunch of different network marketing companies. Why are there 8-figure earners in Amway, 8-figure earners in Herbalife, Avon, Mary Kay? Because they did the same damn thing, Arthur. They said, I'm done playing games. I need an opportunity. I don't want a job anymore. I'm done with this. I am going to find a mentor and I'm going all in. And that was the next company. So sometimes people are in 3 or 4 network marketing companies or more, and then they get a little, pardon my language, a little pissed off, and they draw the line in the sand. And this time they're listening. This time they apply. This time they execute. So people are like, wow, the one thing that people don't realize about multi-level and affiliate marketing is that there's millionaires in every one of them if they stay alive. And it's because they decided, you know what I mean? There's people that are millionaires that got involved in Amway 4 years ago. That was their first company. And they put their heads down. I'll do one more example because people really get this. If you guys ever notice sports, why is there always a new person that's breaking records? I tell people all the time, they didn't get the memo. See, they seen somebody that inspired them. They go, I'm going to be as good as them, if not better. And then they go out and put their heart into it and they do it. So why all the records will always be beaten by another group coming up is because that group was inspired. So in real estate, they always say real estate's going up and down, but there's always a new person that gets in real estate and they go, oh my God, I watched, New York listings or real estate $1 million listings. If you can make $1 million in real estate, I'm that person. And they just didn't get the memo that the real estate market's not doing good right now. Because they're out there every month and every year, there's new multi-million-dollar earners in every industry. So all of a sudden we're watching music. I could go on and on and on. Why is there always someone, oh my God, this person just got a #1 hit. Now they got a #1 album. And you're going, I have never heard of that person. That's because they've been grinding behind the scenes. And so, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, if you can get somebody instantaneously in that 5 seconds, then I need my pages and my YouTube channel that and my videos and my content, the second that they seen it, they want to hang around. And then you got to do something really to get them the next 5 seconds. So I put a lot of thought in when I hit my first 5 seconds with my YouTube video. Then my second 5 seconds is, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to spend a few seconds reaching out and saying hi to my inner circle members and also my super chatters. And I'm saying their names. How many people here like hearing your name? All right.
It's in how to win friends and influence people.
So I'm still learning, Arthur. And again, how many of you got some great info from this exchange? You know what I mean? It's like, I do know people that are listening to other people. I just always ask you, if you continue to do what they're doing, ask yourself, how are they really making money? Just really dissect on how that individual's making money. So people reach out to me all the time. They go, what do you think of Tony Robbins? And I said, is your goal to make millions of dollars from a seminar company? I don't know, eventually. Well, if you get in Tony Robbins' 7-step program where his top, you keep going through the levels and then you're in his, inner circle that costs you $150,000 and you're you see, it's like, listen, that was designed to get every dollar out of you that's possible. So there's trainers out there that teach independence, and then there's trainers out there that teach dependence. So if only, Arthur, if you go to the next one, that the business mastery and the spiritual mastery, there's always another level that you need to go in a Tony Robbins seminar to get to the ultimate. Right?
The value ladder.
The value ladder. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
if you've done any training or courses, you'll know the value ladder, right? It's this then leads to this. You have one great problem that you need to solve, and you're promoting, okay, I can solve this problem. And then you just make products and courses and things up that value ladder that they need to go through. So it's like step 1, you need to know how to talk to people. Okay. So that's value ladder 1. Step 2, you need to know how to find people. Then you just keep going and going and going up the value ladder. And you'll notice this. It's like if you go to buy, say, a course or something like that, if you're in the checkout, they'll be like, well, do you also want step 2 as well? Or do you also want to add this on for 50% less or whatever it may be? Like, truth be told, there's nothing bad with that, because
me and Matt even knew the numbers, right? Matt, it was
No,
7,
of course.
47, 47, 97,
No,
127.
lots of sevens, because 99 is no longer the cool thing. 97 is better. Psychologically, we like it better. So we think that $2 of savings really adds up. But the reality,
Here's the book.
yeah.
Oh, it's blacked
see
out.
it.
Oh,
The first chapter is called Discipline, which is what hooked me on the book. It's a bit thick. It's 460 pages, but
wow.
Very cool.
Okay, you guys, I gotta move on, Arthur, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. So let's
Thank you, Arthur.
Let's get the other two.
Yep.
And
No, I think everybody got a lot of value out of that. So
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing, Dad. Thanks, Arthur. Next in line is Lisa Marie. Lisa, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Are you with us?
Yes, I am. Hi, guys. I
Hey,
was just
how's it
gonna
going?
forfeit my spot.
Oh,
But-
a little late.
Okay, well, mine is just a small win that I want to share. And it started Thursday night when Robert finished out my vision for me. And I'm telling you, it's like I heard everything you said, but I kept getting more and more excited afterwards. And by the time we hopped onto that one, you lit that up Thursday night. Holy Christmas, you lit that up. I was so freaking fired up. And so I had to reach out but anyway, I was just absolutely giddy with, doing the sign, and we just happened to be invited to the lake yesterday with a bunch of friends. We had this big pontoon. We were just gonna go party. And there just happened to be one of my girlfriend's husbands that knows the woman that started the Humane Society that is yeah. So anyway, I just noticed he just sent me an email with all the information. And then we met a new couple, and she was hearing us talk, and she said, "What are you doing?" And I told her what I wanted to do, and she says, "Oh my goodness, can I help?"
oh
So-
my God.
Yeah, so I was really, yeah, that was
I'm
cool.
so proud of you. I'm so, and hey, and if you guys have a vision and then you don't know what first, second, and third steps you should take to implement that vision, come join our inner circle, our value ladder.
That is exactly what you gave to me. So thank you for that, Robert.
Yes. It's like,
No, it's funny because we don't have a step past $10 right now. That's
Right.
I think where we are with our value ladder is we've done that before, and we're just like, we just want to price it where everybody could be part of the inner circle and enjoy what we have to offer. At some point we might have seminars, which would count as the value ladder, or like group meets and things like that. But no thoughts about that stuff yet. We're still currently just doing this. So thank you so much, Lisa Marie.
I'm glad I'm glad we got you on.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
Love you. So proud of
Love
you.
you.
Okay. Next in line with their hands up is James. James Saunders, are you there? Asked you to unmute.
Yes, I'm here. Hey,
I was
Robert,
gonna
how
say
you
it.
doing?
I was gonna say it looks like you're using one of those cool AIs that follows you around camera wise. I've used that before. It's cool. Yeah, see that?
Look at that. That's cool.
It's awesome. Anyway, go ahead, James.
Basically, I have a win.
Okay.
I have a win. It's major to me because people always ask, okay, I joined for free. I'm in. Now what do I do? Robert always tells us exactly what to do. He tells everybody exactly what to do. Now, myself, I'm going to put myself out there. You may not do it. You might think you know more than Robert does. You're going to do it this way. I follow this person over here who does it that way. Finally, I had to say, wait a minute. This is not right. Robert says do it like this. Therefore, I need to do it like this. That's it. My win is I woke up this morning, my normal time. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I got up, and I did my prayers and all that stuff. And I go to my email and I see somebody join my team. I said, who is this person? I don't know who this person. Wait a minute. Rowena? Wait a minute. Wait. You're from the Philippines. You're a healthcare worker. And I want to thank Robert because Robert got on with Negrito Gano from the Philippines. He set him office. We did a interesting connection. And so I'm doing Negrito Gano, Alex. Then under Alex is this person, Raja, who's Negrito Gano's daughter. And then we got Jocelyn, which is the wife. And then we got Rowie, and we got this person. And finally we get down to Rowena. I said, my God. And Rowena upgraded to executive. Rowena has got 4 people, 2 affiliates, and 2 customers. I'm
Six levels deep, right?
7.
7.
Actually, 7 levels. I left out a person. Actually, 7 levels deep. I'm like, what are you, crazy? So that's my win.
Now, James, I want you to help me with these people. How long was I on the Zoom with that person?
You were on Zoom maybe 12 minutes.
How much did I talk about the products?
None. That's something else. He didn't mention anything about the products. And then I recorded what he said. He talked about making money. I
connected with him.
He connected, and I recorded what you said. And all I do is I share the steps video, and I share what you said. That's it. Then the person will say, "Well, do I put this on? No." Well, I heard no.
James, here's funny. James, so I talked to this person for him. So he connected me on group chat. Then we did a Zoom. And there was a number of times where James was going, okay, I'll do this, this, and this. I'm going to add all these people. And then I'm going, no. We're using my Zoom link. It's going to be you, me, and him. That's it. We're going to treat him special. People don't know how much you care unless they know how that you care. And so I asked his name. I wanted to know who he was. I found out how long. I was laughing with him, James, wasn't I? I was telling him, wait a minute, you're the only 50-year-old Filipino that's never been involved in any kind of marketing online.
He's actually 68 years old.
Oh, and so I made him feel comfortable. And then I told him how simple this was. And I said, James has got an affiliate link. You sign up as an affiliate, and then I want you to share your affiliate link with people that you know that need to make extra money. And what was so funny about that, as soon as he signed up and then the guy's wife signed up, James reaches out to me and says, okay, so should I get these other people on a Zoom with you? And I said, James, did you see what I did with that first guy? And he goes, oh my God. I just need to share the video, the same video that I brought him in with. I'll just share that video. And then all of a sudden, boom, people started coming in like crazy, just like in Nigeria. James, I am so proud of you because I know that you've been like some other people, you've been struggling for a long time.
Well, only because of the fact that I was being hard-headed. I mean, flat out, I was being hard-headed. I said, well, this person over here is doing fantastic, and this person over here is doing fantastic. But then I look in the middle and I see Robert Hollis, who's doing superior. I said, that's it. I'm done. He doesn't talk about products at all. He only talks about the making money and I share a video and one little small audio lasts about 2 minutes. That's it. And I shut people down. No, and no. We know we don't get on Facebook and we don't do this and we don't know. And no, it's wait a minute. No. And it's actually working. I will say that I don't really have a question because I pretty much have listened and watched your videos. I know what to do now.
Yes, you do.
I don't try to recreate the wheel.
Hey, James, here's the funny part of it, right? I heard a neat thing that I wanted to share with you. I didn't know it would be today, but I seen this guy, and the guy right away had his cell phone like mine, right? And the guy was flipping around a cell phone, and the guy says, you know, he goes, that makes me nervous. He says, I can't believe you don't have like a cover on your phone. Haven't you ever broken your phone? And listen to this, James, and tell me how much this touches your spirit. He's going, have you ever seen the military fly those rifles around? And he goes, they are flipping everywhere. They're going everywhere. They're throwing them at each other. They're throwing them at the guy in front. He's throwing them back. And he goes, they're flipping these rifles all over the place. He goes, the reason that they go through these routines is they never say what happens if you drop your rifle. So they're really techniques, even though they're coordinated, that do you realize that this soldier could have everything happen to them and they're never going to lose control or lose their firearm? Mm-hmm. The thought is not the negative. The thought is, I'm not going to drop my rifle. You know what I mean? And so you practice all that. So you're always protecting you or your brother soldier. And the guy says, so if I walk around all day, every day going, I'm going to drop my cell phone and break it. Yeah, I'll probably drop my cell phone and break it. He says, you never walk up to a soldier. And for those of you that don't know it, James, how long did you serve for our country?
21 years.
Thank you so much for your service. So when people learn stuff, they learn stuff and it becomes simplistic and easy because of the simplicity and the constant practice. It's just practice. So the reason that my technique works so well is the number one thought I'm trying to get through the head when you introduce me to those people is this is the only thing I wanted them to say. I want them to think, wait a minute, is that all you do? Is that all you do? So I was explaining to all the leaders in Nigeria how I built Budapest, Hungary. I get off the plane. I'm now sitting in a lobby with a bunch of leaders, and Tomas introduces me to Laszlo. That was our first 250K. He's Hungarian, and I went like this. I showed him my phone, and then I went like this, and I handed it to him. And he looked at it and he went, and Tomas looked at me and went, he's asking if he can show your phone to the rest of his people here. And I said, absolutely. That's how long my presentation was. And so now the Nigerians, listen to this, you guys. Do you realize that Nigerians are reaching out to people and saying, listen, I made 1.2 million in Naira. last month with this company. They're only, so I've been switching for people that are in crypto and trading. Guess what the very first thing I show people now? I go, hey, listen, I want to show you my coin zoom. And they go, why are you showing me this? And I said, well, I just want to show you. I said, see where I took $199 out? I took, and they're going, why are you showing me that? And I said, well, a lot of people are involved in investment programs and all this stuff where they can't pull their money out. And they go, I can't tell you how many scams I've been involved in where I can't get my money out. And I said, I just thought I'd show you at the start that I already pulled money out of my investment. It's on my coin zoom and I can go spend it right now on my credit card. And they go, well, I want to know how to do that. And I said, do you want to know where I pulled the 199 from? I said, I've made $1,600 in 24 days. And right away they go, and you're pulling money out of it? I said, yeah, it does the trading all for me. Now, I do know there's some other people out there trying to explain Forex trading. There's a guy in the group, the Autobot group, that reaches out to me and he goes, what's your, he asked me a question. There's people right now that are seeing how much money I'm making with the trading bot. And here's what's funny, you guys, they're asking me questions that I don't know. I'm in the same place that I've been for 30, drawdown. He goes, so what's your drawdown? I said, I'm sorry, I don't know what a drawdown is. I'm brand new to trading. I've been in trading for 24 days. And he goes, drawdown is how it trades. I go, it's a robot. I don't know how it does it. So now I got these people, and what a great place to end this, you guys. Listen, I got a bunch of people all over the world that want to know how I made $1,600 in 24 days. And I can't answer their questions because they know more than me. They know more than me. Well, how does this work? And how does that work? And then you do this and do this. And how do you, I don't know how to do all that stuff. And that's why I got people reaching out to me and going, well, I'm in the United States. How do you set up an account in the United States? You might have to find somebody that knows how to do that. I don't know how to do that. And I go, but I do know how to reach out to other countries. So I got like 24 people now. So I got people in Colombia and people in Mexico and people in Costa Rica and people in Hungary and people in Canada. And now all of them are sending me screenshots of their trader. And every one of them is going like, look at, oh my God. Look at, I'm making money. And I'm going, so how do you think you should talk to people? I just don't know what to say. Show them your income and then ask them if they want to know anyone that makes money. So now the funnest thing I have, you guys, is people are going, oh my God, didn't it say like it was a minimum of $2,500 that you have to put in a trading account before you can do this? Yeah, Robert, I don't have any money. I go, I can show you how to make money. Well, how's that? All you got to do is become an affiliate for free. Share my videos. Oh my God, are we starting all over again? Yeah. Become a free affiliate, share my videos of documentation, get people plugged in, and now when they buy an Akashic membership, you get paid. And every month, how many people think that if I made $1,600 in 24 days, I want to ask you guys a question. What's the chances of me making sure that my Akashic membership's on auto ship?
100.
I might have some money in there, James, for backup, you know, and in case my card didn't work, make sure to take it out of my credit wallet. And I mean, I don't think that people are going to drop the ball on their Akashic memberships as they start making money.
Well, I think that people make this terribly difficult because they're looking for it to be more difficult.
Yeah.
All they have to do is listen to what you say, do what you say, do what you say. I'll say it a third time. Do what you say, and they'll be successful.
I love you, James. I love you. That no limit soldier. I love you, brother.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a great weekend. Okay,
Thank
Matt.
you so much, James.
Matt,
Thank
any other questions on YouTube, or we can close out?
Nope, not that I saw. I think that this was a great AMA and we covered a bunch of stuff already. So with that said, I think we will just close it out for the day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for everyone who asked questions today. Jody, Len, Mary, Kai, Arthur, Lisa Marie, and James. Thank you guys so much. Robert is live every day at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern time here on YouTube. We also do a podcast every week on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time here on YouTube as well. We have breakthrough sessions for all of our Inner Circle members every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time to check out and possibly join Robert's Inner Circle and get some of the benefits some of these people have been sharing on this AMA. Just go to roberthollis.com/join. And of course, we'll be back here next Saturday with another AMA at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us here. Thanks for watching the replay. Love and appreciate you guys. I'm going to ask everybody to unmute and everybody can say goodbye.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you guys so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
James, Lisa Marie,
Thank
Arthur,
Thank you.
Deborah.
Big thank you.
Thanks, Bill, Jamie, Pam. Hi, Pam.
Thank you.
Hi, Corky. Hey, Mark, how are you? Nice to see you, Mark.
Thank you.
Love you,
Jerome.
Robert.
Thank you, Deborah. I love you. Peter, Linda, thank you very much. Sherry, Matthew.
Thank you, guys.
Is that Manassi? Anyway, love your hat. Melody, of course, Sherry, Lynn. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great